The clock on the nightstand glows 3:17 a.m. You've watched it change to 3:18, 3:19, each minute a small, cruel victory. The world outside is silent, but inside your head, it's a cacophony of static. You are lying in your own bed, in your own life, and yet you are a stranger here. You are a stranger to yourself. Nothing makes sense anymore. It's not just sadness. Sadness has a shape, a reason. This is different. This is the floor giving way beneath a step you were sure was solid. It's reading a sentence in a book you love over and over, the words familiar but the meaning utterly gone. It's looking at the face of someone you cherish and feeling a pane of glass, cold and impossibly thick, separating you. The things that once held weight, a career, a hobby, a dream, now feel like handfuls of dry sand, slipping through your fingers no matter how tight you hold on. The script of your life has been written in a language you suddenly can't understand. You might feel a frantic need to fix it, to find the one loose thread you can pull to unravel this confusion. Your mind becomes a hamster on a wheel, running tirelessly, getting nowhere. Why do I feel this way? What is the point? How did I get here? The questions loop, and the silence that follows them is deafening. It's exhausting, this constant searching for a logic that doesn't exist. In the midst of this wreckage, the world has the audacity to keep turning. The sun rises. The news plays. People laugh in coffee shops. It feels like a grotesque pantomime, a play you've been kicked out of, watching the action from the cold, lonely street through a rain-streaked window. The dissonance between the churning chaos inside you and the mundane order of the outside world is a physical ache. So, what do you do when the compass is broken and the map is blank? First, you stop trying to find your way. You stop running on the wheel. You sit down right where you are, in the middle of the beautiful, terrifying wilderness of your own mind. You put a hand on your chest. You feel the rise and fall of your breath. It's still there, this animal body of yours, stubbornly, miraculously alive. Your heart is beating a steady, primal rhythm beneath the noise. You focus on that, one breath, then another. This is not a solution. It is not an answer. It is just an anchor. A tiny, heavy thing to hold onto so you don't float away entirely. You do one small, tangible thing. Not to find meaning, but simply to do. You wash a single dish. You put on socks that match. You drink a glass of water, feeling the cold travel down your throat. You text a friend a single emoji, just to send a ripple out into the void, to remind the universe, and yourself, that you are still here. You stop demanding that the world make sense. You stop demanding that you make sense. For today, you give yourself permission to be a question mark. You let the confusion be. You let the ache be. You sit with it, not as an enemy to be defeated, but as a weather system passing through. This is not giving up. This is the most profound act of surrender and strength. It is the quiet rebellion of existing without a reason. And in that stillness, in the eye of your personal storm, something shifts. The pressure doesn't vanish, but it lessens its grip. You notice the way the light from the street lamp outside your window paints a soft, silver square on your floor. You hear the faint, far-off sound of a train whistle, a reminder that the world is moving, even if you are still. It might not feel like hope. It might just feel like a pause. But in the pause, there is room. Room for a tiny, fragile thought that isn't despair. Room for the memory of a time when things felt lighter. Room for the simple, staggering fact that you made it through the last 3 minutes, and the 3 before that. Nothing makes sense. And maybe, for now, that's okay. The only task is to be gently, stubbornly present for the next breath. The next sip of water. The next silver square of light. The meaning, you realize, isn't in the destination. It's in the stubborn, bewildering, heartbreaking, and beautiful act of continuing to breathe right through the chaos. You are the sky. Everything else, the confusion, the pain, the static, is just the weather. And you are still here, holding the sky together, one breath at a time.